peaceful days, I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Faint lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, come blow the bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames, a force I can't run from. I look to you like a red rose, seeking the sun, no matter where it goes. I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold that I know so well. Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here and cherish hearts in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Faint lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, come blow the bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames, a force I can't run from. I look to you like a red rose, seeking the sun, no matter where it goes. I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold
Now we are live. Okay, back for some more Fire Emblem 3 Houses with Gabe as usual. Gabe.
Hi.
Swear to God, why do I bring the people I bring onto these?
I mean, nope, no comment. I'll be nice here.
You'll be nice. That's unlike you. Did something bad happen recently?
No, I'm in a good mood. I've been shopping for the past 2 days.
That's good. I'm glad.
It's like 4 hours of sleep in between. But we good.
Good. I'm glad that you're happy. All right. Stretch. I had a big ass.
Thank you for commenting that.
Yes, I know. It's top quality content. Also, Gabe, if there's any moment during the stream that you're watching, like on Twitch, like if you have Twitch open as well, if there's anything you want to mark down as a timestamp of like when it happened during the stream, I've been making compilations of streams and posting them on my YouTube. So if there's anything that if you find stuff that are funny, cool, interesting, whatever, just write down the timestamp. I'll throw it in a compilation.
Okay, I was about to say, I know you're not asking me to do that because
no, you're not making. You're not making it. You're just making putting the timestamp for me to make it.
Okay.
Like if say some funny joke happens, like me existing, just take the time from the Twitch where it says how long the streams are going, just mark that down and I'll go from there and I'll edit it. I'm about halfway done with the Smash stream that I did yesterday because I had Adam give me all the timestamps that he found, that he decided.
Alrighty.
So, yeah, I'm trying to make more consistent content in general. I'm trying to be a good content slave, okay?
Well, I don't know, be more consistent. How about that?
That's what I'm doing! It's literally part of it! That's the wrong way.
There you go.
Alright, to the next chapter.
Away.
Good thing we talked to everybody before ending last stream. So now we gotta save, what's his name? The teacher. Alderman Aldrich. I don't remember his name. Usually I remember their name, but this teacher is such a non-character so far that I can't remember his name.
Just for you, I'm gonna take out a pen and notepad.
Aelfric. Aelfric's his name. His name is Aelfric. What a freaking ale.
Perhaps they were instructed to avoid unnecessary casualties. Is that Aelfric guy really a cardinal?
Such a nice guy.
Cardinal's really a thing? I thought that was a myth.
Hard to believe. Did you folks in the Ashen Wolves know that?
No, that's news to me. The identity of the Cardinals is top secret, even within the church. He never would have told us something like that. Oh, except maybe Yuri.
He and I talk about a lot of things. But right now, I'd say we have more important topics to discuss than his title. Aelfric's been kidnapped. What are we going to do about it?
Let me guess. We're gonna chase him down and figure it out later. Whole horse, building a Lego Lamborghini. What does the age rating say on the box? First of all, are you in the age rating?
Even if it is in the name of rescuing him,
I didn't know you were a Fortnite streamer.
Shit. He is over 18. 8 plus. Put a 1 on top of that, and maybe that would make more sense. It's a bigger, more difficult set. It's meant to be. It's like what? 200 pieces? 300 pieces? It's a pretty sizable set, you know? I might be wrong with that estimate of how many pieces it is. I don't really know much about the Lego Lamborghini. 262? Okay, so that was a good estimate. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like it'd be too easy. It just wouldn't be too difficult either. It's a nice middle ground.
Let's just give them the thing and be done with it.
Professor, I came as fast as I could when I heard the report. I had no idea you'd be here.
Is this loud, excitable knight a friend of yours?
You humble me, Professor. I'm Alois,
serve the church as a knight of Zeros. Now, about Elfric's kidnapping. Since he's an important member of the church, we must use any means necessary to find him. That said, most of the Holy Knights have been deployed to...
It's cool that we get Aloise in the side story. I didn't expect that at all.
Sure, but any knights are better than no knights, yeah?
Louis.
I like your
Aluigi.
attitude, though I'm still embarrassed that
Luigi?
we're not in full force.
Luigi-san?
But hey,
Luigi-san.
at least we're quite forceful.
Aluigi. I want I want an edit of Aloise's little portrait here. And I want to put Luigi's hat, a mustache, and some green whatever overall his normal. I want to dress him like Luigi. And Whole Horse, I wasn't paying attention during that time. I was doing other things.
Here, take this letter. We believe it is led by whoever kidnapped
Just
the
remind me at some point. I have to make Aluigi. I like I just like
Okay.
the idea of Aluigi.
spouse out their plan.
Luigi. There we go. Added it to my notes.
Thank
Just
you.
for you.
Thank you.
Stop it. Get some help.
I need it.
Ah, do you mean the chalice? But no, why would it be there? I've never heard anything about it being stowed away in Abyss.
Then this is gonna come as a shock, pal.
There was another Prime Day deal I picked up.
Is his name? Is that really the chalice?
I have
from the
spent way too
legends?
much money already.
I have no money to spend.
Probability of that is
And neither do I. I'm unemployed, but that's what credit cards are for.
See, I don't use credit cards. I have a couple, but I keep them just for the sake of keeping my credit score up.
Well, yeah, I do the same thing. I can always just dip into my savings, which is probably what I'm gonna do, just to. Now, everything but my new TV is gonna probably get paid off. The new TV's on a payment plan.
Story about the chalice being
I got an 85-inch finally.
What's done is done. Oh, but I guess it's not done just
Don't
yet.
judge me.
I must report
It's
this to
okay.
Lady
I don't
Ward at
judge
once.
when it comes to spending money. Money feels good to spend.
Isn't that why is this?
Yeah, it exists to be spent.
Exactly.
Or to
you
save
get
up
it.
to buy other things that you like. Save already. Let's go.
I mean, you can't take your money with you when you're dead. So
Oh, you can't. I can promise you, I definitely can. Make part of the thing be take everything out in bills and burn it with my corpse in the.
yeah, and you really think people are gonna let you do that?
Oh hell no!
Exactly.
I know it doesn't matter what happens after you die. You know nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, everybody's
only
gonna
what-
be
all-
there.
everybody
like,
only
oh
cares
yeah,
about
we missed
what-
him.
Everybody only cares about what happens to your stuff after you die.
You're not wrong.
The chalice of beginnings. It matches the descriptions in the few records of it that remain.
Don't beat around the bush.
Just like in Fire Emblem.
You removed a most sacred treasure. Truly, it is my obligation to meet.
Doesn't
our
matter if you
punishment
die. We just
for
want your shit.
transgression.
Give me all your weapon, your armor,
You also helped the church
items. Okay,
locate
now you can go off into the abyss and die.
In light of this good deed, I shall forgive the bad one. I do wonder. I am wondering whether your presence had anything to do with the artifacts unbinding.
Oh, so Byleth is the crux and the center of the story of the side quest too. Lovely.
Dun dun dun. I gotta find a way to start playing this game again.
You just do it.
The only
Dude, I've been every time I pick it up, I give it up after like 5 seconds.
What is wrong with you?
passed down through the
It's so
bloodline.
boring now that I've already done it twice, and to do it 2 more plus a DLC, it's like
Look. That's why I'm doing my second run, which is going to be technically 2.5 runs in one, at once. You know.
oh, that's right, because the DLC is part of the. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, I can add that to. Well, I'm gonna have to add it to my 3rd or 4th run.
Hold on. I gotta sneeze. Oh come on! Don't do this
Why
to
you
me
sound
now.
like a bitch?
I had a sneeze and it just went away. I'm so mad.
The way you just sound.
I was so upset. It was coming. Like my sneeze was right there, present in my nose passage, and I couldn't get it out.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
My God.
No, but like, so what I'm doing is since my first run was Golden Deer, my 2.5 runs essentially, I say it's just 2 full runs technically, are surrounded by my Black Eagles. So I do the Black Eagles run, and then at the split point, I continue with the Empire run, and then I go with the Church route as an option.
Oh,
So you just save at that split
dang.
point. You don't need to do a whole playthrough again from the first half.
Oh,
The first
you're
half
right.
is the boring half of the game. It's fun the
I
first
know.
time you play the game, but after that, it's like this is 40 hours I
pointless.
don't want to spend. You know?
And I don't want to do normal and casual because I like the challenge.
Yeah, you like challenge.
So it's like, but that's what makes it more hard. It makes it harder for me to get back into it because it's like
you have to put a lot of
done
effort into the first half.
Yeah,
So
again.
you already
it's
did
like,
Golden Deer and Blue Lions, did you not?
Yes, but I'm already I'm only on chapter 2 right now of my 3rd run.
Of your Black Eagles run?
Yeah.
That's the good thing. Once you finish chapter 4, start the DLC. And then the
Oh,
DLC takes place right after chapter 4 starts.
It's a good thing. Wait, because what? The Ash chapter is what? Chapter 2, right? The one with the where you go against the Southern Church? Yeah, that's like chapter 2 or 3.
Well, you technically the chapter 4 is when you get your the Sword of the Creator, and this takes place right after you get the Sword of the Creator.
Oh, then yeah, I don't have Sword Creator yet.
Yeah, so chapter 4 is, I mean, you don't do it in the story. You literally just do it from the main menu. And you can do it at any point, and then after chapter 4, you start unlocking the characters. You can start unlocking the characters in the main story.
Okay, I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
So that's basically what it is. The only reason I did it after chapter 4 is because, you know, in case people were watching and never played the game or weren't interested in playing the game, there was some continuity that you'd see there instead of some shit you'd miss out on, you know? So I did up to chapter 4 in Black Eagles, and then I did Ashen Wolves. Started Ashen Wolves.
That actually might give me some motivation now.
No, for real. Like, you literally only have
You're
one
good
more
for
playthrough.
something.
You
Thank
literally
you.
only have one more playthrough to get through, really.
Or the beginning half, then I leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
just do the beginning laugh, and then you save right the chapter before the
Beginning laugh, got you. Okay.
Yeah, right before the choice between Edelgard, where you have to make talk to Edelgard, and she gives you the choice. Before the final combat to lead to the time skip. And then you have one save for one thing, one save for the other thing, and then the first one you saved goes the one way, the other one saves goes the other way, and you're good. The only thing that sucks about that is you're going to have to double down on a couple extra, what are they? Actually, you might not have to. Yeah, you might not have to. You finish one, and then I wonder if it carries over to New Game Plus and New Game Plus. I mean, without starting a New Game Plus for the supports. But either way, it doesn't matter. Just do that, and you'll be good. Just focus on the supports you want to focus on. I think that's exactly what I'm doing. And then at a later point, I don't know if I'm doing it on stream or off of stream, I'm going to do a whole playthrough of Blue Lions, which is supposedly the shortest route.
I mean, by technicality, I guess, but by not like it's actually
by chapters. It is. It's like a couple chapters shorter than the others.
Not really.
I thought it was like
it's like
26 chapters.
Like 2.
I thought it was like 26 chapters where like.
Well, Golden Deer is the longest.
Golden Deer's 29 or 30 or some shit like that. And then I don't know how much Black Eagles is. Either that or the Church
because Black Eagles should only be 24 or 25. Because I think Blue Lions was 22 or 23.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Golden Deer being 26 or 27 or something like that.
Yeah, I was about to say. I know Golden Deer was the longest.
You have a Google.
Bitch, I am cutting a potato right now.
That is actually very impressive. Thank you.
What?
You're just talking to me and it's cutting up a potato. I didn't even hear it or expect it. You just came out of left field, threw me over a loop, and now I'm confused.
I'm making fries in my air fryer. So I gotta peel the potato, cut it, and then put it in the air fryer. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that potato is my dinner tonight because I am lazy to do anything else.
The enemy stated most clearly that if the knights are involved, our dear Elfric is finished. We owe him so much. If there is any possibility that his life
The story is thrilling.
the risk is too great, True.
I'll give you a thrill.
We know.
We're liable to get him killed. We can take care of it.
Oh god.
The Chatterboxes help.
You need to stay away from
Has
me.
the strength of 100 knights. Or about 1.5.
Stranger
maybe.
danger.
We've got this. How about it, Rhea? We've been through too damned much to get here. Leave the chalice and Elfric to us.
The good thing my computer's like right in front of my kitchen counter, so I can still watch the stream while peeling this potato and talking to you.
Really?
Join your power with
Yeah.
ours. Yes. Perhaps
I
Also-
have a very interesting setup. When you come over, you'll see.
Oh, you gotta show me this setup. I cannot wait. It's probably a dildo stuck to the wall.
No, that'll be on my Lucario plushie coming in.
I forgot you got the $400 Lucario plush.
Yes, I got the life-size Lucario plush.
Oh my god, I forgot you told me about that.
And it's on delay though until like mid-August. So
I wonder
we'll see.
why. Supply chains and all.
Yeah.
Your Grace,
It better come in.
legendary treasure. You can't just hand it over to those
And I also saw that Horse bought a waffle maker today, and I'm like, why? You don't
Wait,
need
who bought a waffle
maker?
maker?
Unless you don't you already have a waffle maker?
I have a Mario one. It's the mushroom one.
no further discussion on the matter.
Yes, I have a mushroom waffle maker.
It would be impossible for the thieves to make use of it, though it was created to return a life that was lost. I doubt that anyone alive knows how to accomplish that feat. If someone were to successfully replicate the ritual, it would perhaps be the work of fate.
Alright. Whole Horse says for when he eventually moves out. Nice.
Hey, boss. Been meaning to ask. How'd you end up down here in Abyss?
What is this? Some sort of
You know the good
interrogation?
thing about a waffle maker is you
What?
don't only have to make waffles in it.
That's true. You just make waffles and other waffles.
No, you don't have to make waffles in it. You can make a whole bunch of shit in it actually.
What can you make? I only know about is waffles because it's designed literally to make the shape of waffles.
Yes, and then you gotta imagine college students who are poor found other ways to use it.
Is that how you ended up with a red dick?
No, that's an STD.
Okay.
What's the
Unfortunate.
timestamp on that?
Oh God. I gave you too much power.
Yeah, you've never been big on sharing. I mean, you know all about me, and there's still.
I mean,
so
not like
much
I can
don't
see
know
what the
about you.
timestamp is from here. I can just see like the screen of the game.
Fast isn't easy. But I'm curious, yeah? So get to it. I've got all
I don't
day.
have Hawkeyes over here.
Yuri's now telling us how he ended up in the abyss.
Time as any to tell you. I'm here because I killed some people from the church.
That cannot be!
Of course I don't. What kind of person do you think I am? Someone who'd willingly kill others? Originally, I attended the academy as Count Rowe's adopted kid. There came a point when the church ordered me to wipe out some members of the
Crap.
gang. Told me it was part of some important mission.
Who is this old
I wanted to be
man
lazy, but I did not clean out my air fryer basket.
To someone like you, Constance. Anyway,
I gotta clean it out.
they're like family to me. So naturally, I protested my orders. Things got pretty heated, and well, the rest is history.
That's some story, pal. You're damn lucky they didn't execute you.
You're telling me. Alfred stepped in and implored them to spare my life. Told them to consider the circumstances. It's not so different from the rest of you. I'm sure we helped all of us out in different ways.
I did. I was about to be thrown in the monastery's underground jail. People thought I was dangerous, what with my gift and all. It's dark and dingy here, but it
I'm
sure
just
beats the prison
reading
cell.
the stuff, so if anybody's wondering why I'm not talking, it's because of that.
Back to the point. Balthus.
I muted myself so you don't hear me washing my air fryer.
Air fryers are overrated.
You
had
take
ideas
that
about
back.
you
I have
regarding
not
the
had a
Yuri
single thing
decline
that I
and
prefer the
Charles'
taste
past?
coming out of an air fryer over traditional oil.
Well, no shit. It's meant to be healthier, but it's still really good.
My dad likes using it to reheat things like pizza slices and shit.
Ew. I
And
mean, actually,
it's not necessarily that it's bad, but the problem is that it makes the pizza like kind of crunchy. Like even the cheese is like kind of crispy.
Yeah,
And I don't
I
like
just-
that. I think that's gross. Like,
You like yours oily.
Yeah,
more
I do
greasy.
like my sloppy pizza. Okay, I like my sloppy seconds. You
Well,
know?
once you reheat a pizza, it's really hard to get that same.
That's why whenever I reheat it in a microwave, I just eat it within like 10 seconds. I get the softness
Wait,
before it hardens from the heat.
wait. You heat up your pizza? You don't eat it straight out of the fridge?
I've used to when I was younger, but I like eating hot pizza more than cold pizza nowadays.
I'm lazy whenever there's pizza. Just give me the fucking pizza. I will eat a pizza that's been sitting out all night and out in the open.
Sorry, but mind if I cut in?
What is it? Can't you see we're busy?
I can, but I just remembered something. Something important. Specifically, the names of the apostles. Oban, Chevalier, Noah, and Timotheus. The 4 apostles whose bloodlines were lost.
Now, hopefully you don't take another 20 days to finish this chapter. Hopefully you can get it done
Get what done?
without failing the chapter.
Oh, I should be fine. I have it on normal casual now.
No use hiding it now, Constance. Let's lay all of our cards on the table. As for me, I've got the major crest of Chevalier. When I enrolled at the academy, the church ordered me to keep that tidbit to myself. So I did.
And I've got the major crest of Oban. Never did sort out how it is I have this thing.
As for me, the blood of Saint Noah courses through my veins. This is kept hidden, even from the Empire.
Which probably means mine's from Timotheus. I do have a vague recollection of being told my crest is rare. So the 4
I feel like I'm that guy in the
crests
movie
represent
theater who's like
lost.
chewing on the popcorn loudly while everybody's quiet trying to watch what's going on.
Like that.
Yep.
Punch. I just lost all my viewership because of that.
No, I just think you lost your viewership because you're a little bitch.
Probably.
All thanks to our buddy Elfric, it would seem.
What you should do when you get the chance, Gabe, is go onto a website for topics and just use it to randomize random topics. Me and Adam did it one time. It was the fucking funniest shit. Because
Oh,
some of them are
no.
very serious, some of them are very ridiculous, and it was just so funny.
I actually am kind of curious now.
Yeah, look it up. I forget what the name of the website I used before is, but just look up a random topic generator.
I mean, yeah, that's what Google's for.
If it was the chalice they were after, they could have stolen it from us without the need for anything.
I know, I'm just cutting these potatoes.
Or maybe he
Well,
messed around with
potato.
people.
Or it could just be unrelated entirely.
But you get the point.
We're trying to untangle this mess by tying more knots into it. I mean, Balthus, you landed here on accident, didn't you? It's not like that's linked to the rest of us. And I could just
The good news is I finally start my job. Bad news is it's not till another month.
Anyway, we don't have time for this. Let's get our act together and head to the chapel ruins.
All right, now I think we're starting.
Alright, here was a topic for you.
Uh-oh.
Since you want a topic.
Let's go. What's it?
How do you feel about the right to reproduce video games after a company like what do you call that? I forget what the technical term
You're
is.
talking about archiving?
Archive. Yeah, I guess that's I think what it technically falls under.
It depends how it's archived. For example, I don't think that anything that is currently in production or is physically available for a reasonable price should be archived. Or it should be archived, but it shouldn't be like a common, the most common way to play it. You know? Like for example, the people that make the Switch emulators because they just want to pirate Switch games. That shouldn't be allowed at all. I don't think.
What about
ever
Wii
be
U?
around.
Or okay, let's not say Wii U because most of that's now on the Switch.
Like
So let's go with Wii. How do you
Okay.
feel about like a Wii emulator?
Only the games that are not easily accessible are the ones that are digital only that are no longer available due to the Wii Shop closures.
Yeah, but what about, for example, the reality is the Wii is dead. It's not like you're gonna get your hands on a Wii now. I believe Wii is now retro, right? By definition.
It came out in 2006. Technically 16 years old, so
Right?
I guess
Retro is what?
so.
15 or
15. I
20?
think it's 15, but some people argue 20. Regardless, I'm not going by retro year or age. The fact is, Wii's are very easy to get, and they're very cheap. You can get a Wii system for $20, $30, and you can get most of the games that were commonly available for a couple bucks to like 15, 20 bucks at most, like way cheaper than they were when they came out. There's literally no reason.
Oh, that's a
to worry about it.
Xenoblade.
Xenoblade is like $30 now.
No, no. The first one, no.
Oh, yep.
When did it
I
drop
know.
in price?
Nope, it went down in price after.
No, there's no way. That used to be over almost $100
Yes,
a
it
pop.
used to be. Do you know what happened? It was ported to the 3DS, and then it was a definitive edition. It was ported to the Wii U as a digital version, and then it was a definitive edition made on the Switch, which made the market value of the original drop immeasurably because nobody wanted to buy it because it was the worst. I should know. I started finding them in the wild for $30 a piece.
I would keep that shit by and watch it resurge.
It's
'Cause I'm
reason that the Xenoblade 1 was so expensive is because it was one of the Operation Rainfall games. The three of them were pretty valuable to a degree. Last Story and Pandora's Tower, not as much, but Xenoblade Chronicles, very popular, especially after the Shulk was announced for Smash.
Well, yeah, that's when the value jumps.
Yes, that's when the value increased immensely.
So what you're saying is you missed your chance to sell it when you had it.
Actually, I got it when it was $70 because I thought it was never going to get cheaper. I mean, it was like $80, $90 before then every time I saw it, so I grabbed it for $70 when I saw it at $70 at GameStop. It's like, all right, I'm fine with that. But no, most Wii games are cheap. Like 99% of Wii games are really cheap because there's a lot of out there. There's like the ones that aren't cheap are like the hidden gems, and they're the ones that, okay, if you need to emulate them because they're unaccessible for like $200 a copy, definitely go for it. You know, I'm not gonna judge you for not wanting to spend $200 for a game that's 16 years old. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter how old it is, in my opinion. A game is worth the value that it's worth because of how good a game could be. You know, I still think Mario 64 by itself could still be worth $60 because the game itself is such a high quality game that it's worth it. But I don't.
Well, we do know in general Nintendo games tend to hold their value over the years.
There is
Pokemon especially is ridiculous.
Well, there is actually reasons for that, and it's not at all because of
what Nintendo's stance on taking down every fucking emulator out there so you can't play it.
No, that's not even the reason. Like, actually, that is not the reason. Do you know what the reason? The reason is how they do in marketing and distribution of these games. If a Nintendo game goes really down, that means that there's a surplus. So the reason that third parties like Ubisoft, EA, and all that, their games go from $60 to the first week to 2 months later being $5 on discount clearance is because they overproduce the games. They overproduce, overmarket, and they have too many games and not enough sales to match the amount. Nintendo, because they are fucking intelligent, they make it to the demand. They first start with a first run of what their predicted demand is, and then if the demand supersedes or exceeds the demand, then they will make more as the demand inclines.
But would that not apply to every company?
Not necessarily. The reason is because most companies, especially Western ones, oftentimes, and it might have changed in more recent years, but say PS3, Wii, all that era, a game started selling well, they mass produced it like crazy, expecting it to sell millions and millions of units, especially on the Wii. And they would mass produce other versions of that. And then as those other versions or whatever, like the shovelware started happening, they start selling as much. And then there was so many of those games out in the wild that they had no value. They had no value, and even whether they were good or bad, like there was too many of them out in the wild. You could go to any store, find 2 or 3 copies, and you'd be like, all right, I'll take it for $10 because there's so many and they're trying to get rid of it for shelf space. Whereas with a Nintendo game, if you're 2-3 years after the game came out for a Nintendo console, you might find 1 or 2 copies of a game there of maybe a lesser popular one. Like, for example, do you know how it's not that easy to find a 1-2 Switch game anymore? Like, you could find it no matter where, but you're only finding it used, you're never finding it new, and you're only ever going to find it still at a decently high price, because not many people are selling their Switch games overall, as a thing. You won't see people selling their Switch games or trading them in as much. It's not that it doesn't happen.
True. I haven't turned
tra-
in any single game at all.
Granted, I haven't traded a single thing in since like way early Wii games, Wii. But like that was back when I was younger and didn't
have money.
It's when I didn't really start collecting. I really didn't focus on collecting as much back then. I had all my old games for the most part, besides GameCube, because those are the ones that I traded in, them and PS2 a lot. But like, I didn't like think about collecting them actively until like the Wii era, So like, that's partly where that is. So I haven't sold any game that I've gotten since then. But yeah, like I don't know many people that sell their games actively, and if they do, they sell it to other people directly. They don't go to GameStop or something like that. So they're not on the open market. They're on a private market going between different sellers and buyers. So it's not like you're going to see them as often unless you go to eBay or, places like that.
You don't even know what I was going to say. Nobody likes a faker.
But yeah, like it's just like Nintendo is just very good at matching demand and supply. So their games keep their value because reselling them would only mean it's like, oh, somebody sold it for $5 cheaper used. Bet I'll buy that rather than the new one because it's $5 cheaper, but it's a game I really want. It might be the only chance I get, and it works like that. Plus, now this is me going into reading. I read Ask Iwata, which is the book. I read that, and in it, Iwata, one of Iwata's quotes are about, or the ideas for discounting games is if you discount the game, a month, 2 months, 3 months after it came out, that just means that that the company doesn't value the game as high as it should be, in their opinion, at launch, and it would be not beneficial for people who bought the game day one to have to spend more than the people who bought it 3 months later. It's the same experience either way for a new copy. Why discount things right all the time and make it so they're selling just for numbers and not because of the quality of the content itself? It's not a good gauge of actual sales and what people want based on just the metrics of sales. If I make a game, I put it on sale 3 days after it came out, and it went from maybe 10 sales to 100 sales because of that, that's not a metric of how good the game is. That's just the metric of how much you were able to sell and people were willing to buy for that price. Okay. So the main reason they did it is because of fairness. They keep it at 60 because of fairness. If you buy a game a year later, unless there's a special event for it, like Christmas and Black Friday or something, which usually in the first year, they don't discount any game that they make.
Oh, shit.
But if it's 2 years later and Christmas comes around and they're like, hey, look, 30% off for Black Friday. It's been a couple years and it's a special event. It's somebody thing. We know how popular this game is. We know how the metrics stand out for the sales. The metrics are showcased by how much willingness people are to buy the base, example of it at $60, which is its base value, So that's your metric right there. If the more people that are willing to wait for it to go down in price, the less it's going to sell early on, and the metrics are going to get skewed. You don't know how much people are actually valuing the game itself or valuing the value of itself.
Touche, fair enough.
Yeah, and there's one of the Iwata's things. It's the reason we don't do that is because if we decide that 2 months later, let's put it down to $30 or $40, what does the consumers that bought it the first couple of months going to think? Have somebody who bought it the day before we lowered the price, what are they going to think? You know, how is it going to affect them and their purchasing and their consumer? You know, how are they going to act in the next game comes out? Are they going to buy it right away, or are they going to wait a couple months and then buy it when it goes on sale? You know, it's a whole thing like that. It's just about fairness. So they just don't do it unless for very specific examples or reasons.
Well, you're not wrong, because you're right on the sense that when it comes to Nintendo games, I won't wait for a sale because I know they're never going to go on sale.
Yeah, exactly.
Like other games, I will wait it out. I'm like, you know what? Nope, not going to buy it now. I'm just going to wait here. I'll keep waiting until it goes down. So yeah, funny you mentioned that, because that's actually exactly how it works.
Yeah. So like another good example is I buy a game if I like it, you know? If I am interested in it, I'll buy it. And if I'm interested in it enough to get it right away and I have the money, I'll just buy it. I'll buy it, I'll play it, whatever. It's just a matter of if I'm interested enough to buy it when I know about it, you know, and I want to play it. And usually when a new game comes out, I'll buy it when it comes out. I wasn't able to do it for 3 Hopes because I'm still playing this game, but and I don't have the money, and I won't probably be able to do it for Xenoblade 3 as I have for every other Xenoblade game I've gotten. Like since X, you know, I've done it day 1. I got it day 1, but like it was it's just one of those things where it's like it depends on the opportunity and if I'm interested.
Yet, had House Nouvelle not met such a terrible fate, I would never have
Fair
come to
enough.
Garrick
Fair
Road.
enough.
So like it's I forget what this started at. What did this spawn from? Oh, the archiving. So like
Yeah.
that's why I look at it like this. Modern games, if they are on the current generation, they are freely accessible and available to any and all who want to buy them, especially physically. Physical games, no need to archive them right away. Wait a bit. Don't fucking release public, you know, emulators for modern things that are just out. If people want the game, they gotta buy the game, or else the market does fail in some ways. And yes, there are some metrics to say, oh, but some people are more likely to buy a game based on if they enjoyed the emulated version. And it's like, but that doesn't make sense in some regards, because many people that do the emulation don't give a shit or own the console. They're like, oh, I don't have to buy the $300 console. Let's just play it on my PC that I already have because I have an emulator that some douchebag uploaded onto the internet. You know? But if it's like an old game, like an extremely retro game, a game that's not easy to manage or get, even
But
then,
you see, that definition can vary heavily between person to person.
well, yes, it
'Cause,
can.
like you say the Wii is so easily accessible. I say it's not at all.
But you're out in Bumblefuck, so.
Bitch, you're in Cowtown compared to me.
I have 5 Wiis because of yard sales alone. You can't tell me it's
why
not
would you
hard.
buy so many?
Because I was able to get them for $10 a pop. Why wouldn't I?
Why would you? What do you need 5 Wiis for?
I had, well, technically 2 of them were from when I was a child because I grew up in a divorced household, so I had 1 at each house. Like both of my parents wanted one, so they each got one. I had a Wii at each house, and then like you know, the new stuff comes out. I'm basically the only person that plays video games in the household. So I get both of them just by default. And then over time, I just go to yard sales just because shits and giggles, and I buy gaming stuff that I find at yard sales. And there's more Wii shit in yard sales than anything else. You don't see PS3s, you don't see Xboxes, you don't see none of that. But you will find at least 1 or 2 Wiis in a neighborhood, you know, if you go early enough. Wiis are not hard to find. And you probably would be able to find them all over the place, too. And if you go on eBay, you'd find them for mad cheap. And you could get them modded and jailbroken for mad cheap, too. Because they're just that easy to get a hold of. It's not like the 3DS where in order to mod it, it costs $200. You know, a Wii, you mod it, it's like $20. Depending on where you go.
Okay, yeah, you're right about that.
But, like, I mean, like, but if you say go look at the GameCube, you're never finding most GameCube games. Because the GameCube is apparently more popular than it ever was when it originally came out. And people want GameCube stuff so bad because it's, I mean, I think the GameCube itself is slightly overhyped, especially considering that it's kind of overwritten history where it wasn't a popular console at all when it came out. It only sold 20 million or something, 25 million, 22 million or some shit. And it's easily, and the Wii U is turning into the next GameCube where people are like, oh my god, the Wii U was so great, I love the Wii U. And it's like, you know, you people who love the Wii U so much, y'all should have bought it instead of buying aftermarket ones and waiting for making everything so expensive. Yeah, so like those consoles are exceptions, you know. Those are the ones where you're not gonna find that version of the game as easily. So like it's like those kind of games I can see. If you're trying to play Custom Robo is fucking $400, $300 game.
Okay.
Yeah, on GameCube. It's not easy to find the Custom Robo games. There's other games that are really cheap and you don't have to worry about emulating them. But getting a GameCube is like $60, $70 or $50, $60 to get a console. You know? So it might not be in people's like wheelhouse to bother doing that. The GameCube's a bit of a different thing. N64 is somewhat similar in recent times. NES, super easy to find. Go to any retro game store in your area, if you have one, find it. It's $20, $30, $40 for NES. If you, and the games, many of the games are a couple dollars. You know, they're so easy to get, except for some exceptions that are like really expensive because they're like the big names, the popular ones. And obviously their popularity has only grown over the years instead of shrunk. So, like, it's a lot harder to find things like Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, the gold cartridges, you know? Or Mario 1, 2, and 3, you know? SNES is super hard to get your hands on most of their shit. Like, the cheapest average, like, Nintendo themselves games are like $30. I had to spend $30 on Super Mario Kart for my SNES because that shit is so expensive.
Oh my god, I would have not done that.
Granted, I got Mario World for $16, thankfully, and it was $20 for Link to the Past, or $25 for Link to the Past. Like, this is the average. Like, in the $15 to like $50 you're paying average in SNES, whereas in NES it's $1 to, you know, $50 kind of range. That's your average. Depends on the game, you know. If you're trying to get the Dragon Quest games, good luck. It's $80 to get Dragon Quest 2 cartridge alone.
Nope. You see, I could not be a collector for that reason.
Yeah.
Costing a $400 Lucario plushie, but that's besides the point.
But yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, it's not as big of a deal, like, with archiving if it's like something that's old or really hard to find, or there hasn't been reprinted anywhere, so it's like, you know, in a digital fashion, especially digital games. Like, that makes sense. Whatever. But if it is currently available in some manner or fashion, in a somewhat feasible way to get a hold of, at that point, it's just a matter of how lazy you are, and not about how much you actually want to play the game, you know? It's like, I just don't want to get
another factor.
Well, I mean,
yeah, you may complain, but not everybody has the money to be paying $30 for a 30-year-old game.
Okay, then let me give you this idea. If they don't have the money to spend, I understand. Like, if they don't have the money, that's one thing. But if they don't have the money to buy a video game that is more often cheaper than modern video games, why are they not making more money to buy those games? Like, I get the world is in turmoil and there's a lot of job crises right now, but in a general sense, not even counting like pandemic stuff. Imagine before pandemic when the job market wasn't as fucked as it is right now. I mean, it was fucked before, but how many, like, if you can't afford the game, games are a luxury. Like, that's legit. Like, games are a luxury. I'm not going to sit here and saying that people don't want to play games or shouldn't play games, even if they are a luxury, you know? But at the same time, if you can't afford the games, what's the point of, like, why can't you afford them? Like, if you're so, wouldn't you want to work hard enough to make sure you can afford them if they're so important to you? Like, I don't like. I can understand it for more classic stuff, but like, especially if you're buying modern games still. But if you're emulating modern games that are still in the public thing and came out like a month before the emulated version dropped because people are assholes, like, what's the purpose? What's the point of that? You literally just apparently aren't making the money to even buy modern games that you want to play. Or you're just, at that point, it's either you're just choosing not to spend the money on it, or or for some reason life is so hectic, you don't have the money to buy it because of other things going on. But at that time, how do you have the time to play the game? You know? Like, there's a lot of factors going on in it, and a lot of people like to ignore the factors because they like to make themselves feel more morally right for pirating shit. Pirating shit is not always morally right. You know? There are some times where it is, sometimes, most times where it isn't. But people like to make claims wherever they want, you know?
For now,
Fair enough, fair enough. I don't know. I'm like half and half on it. It's like,
I think there's benefits to it.
I just think you and I just differ on what we consider easily accessible, what we consider.
We dig into a new mystery, we better figure out the ones we're already
I don't know. I feel like once it hits the retro stage,
Actually,
it's
scratch
more
that.
than fair game.
No use guessing when our answers await at the chapel ruins.
Yeah, like, I think that, like, our opinions really aren't, like, that far apart. It's
No,
a
it's
matter
a-
of just perspective.
To think
Yeah,
You
you're
know?
right about that.
Like, our opinions are basically the same, where it's not necessarily always right or always wrong, but it's just a matter of what specifically within the perspective counts as right and wrong.
House Nouvelle was thought to be descended from Saint Macuel, but that was a fabrication. How did they manage to avoid detection for so many generations?
Ooh, secrets. All right, now give us another topic that isn't going to lead to an argument.
There is danger here because we could be.
Let's talk about no. Let's not get political here.
Yeah, thank God, please no.
I might
The
have to
world's
use
already
that.
falling apart enough. We don't need you burning it even more.
Where?
Hey, you, listen up. Got something to report. Guess that's pretty usual here.
All right.
Maybe it's not worth reporting.
Random topic
Perhaps I
generator.
should
Let's see
say
what I can find.
nothing to report.
I like how they just made a joke about Gatekeeper here. You reading this?
No, I'm looking for a random topic generator.
Okay, well, it's the Abyss Keeper, and the Abyss Keeper says, "Hey, you, listen up. I've got something to report." Guess that's pretty usual here. Maybe it's not worth reporting. Maybe I should say nothing to report.
Bro.
I love it.
Tried it on, doesn't feel right.
And then he follows it up with, "Not tried it on. Doesn't feel right. In any case."
For my
Bruh.
part, I'll look after things down here. If our enemy shows up, I'll stay by my post. I mean, I have to eat and stuff, but I'll come right back. Count on it.
I love the Abyss Keeper and the Gatekeeper. They're just so wholesome. They do their best. They work their hardest.
Maybe you think this is a
They're
bad
trying.
time to talk about what we drink down here, but I'm gonna anyway. See, the problem isn't in the
All right, now let's go to
It's what's getting shipped in that's the issue. With the
random
right equipment, we could probably make our
topic
own. Cut out the need to
generator.
import anything. Hell, maybe we could even export
Capitalize
some.
my title. Let's
As soon
see.
as Elfric's back, I'm gonna see what he thinks of the idea. So, make sure Elfric comes back safe.
What is your favorite piece of technology that you own?
If the church knows that Elfric's been abducted, why haven't the Knights of Saros done anything?
I would have to say that's my new TV that's coming in.
But you don't own it yet.
I mean, I did pay for it, so technically I do
Okay,
own
so
it.
You own it, but it's Schrodinger's ownage. You don't own it until it gets to your house. But until it does, you don't.
We can't
Okay, fine.
afford to
So,
lose him.
would have to be my phone then.
Interesting. Why is that?
Elfric dies, Abyss will go right back to won't matter too much for an old
It's just
cosmonaut
crazy how every about 2 to 3 years the power of a phone.
for the future.
Well, what is it? Moore's law of technology states anyway. Every 2 years the power of technology doubles.
Specifically, the amount of space or parts on a processor can doubles. So you can
Yeah,
put more on a
so-
processor.
And phones are a perfect example for that.
Mhm.
If you ever look,
He's closer with
take
Elfric.
whatever the new phone is, the next model year that comes in, yeah, there's usually some minor upgrades, some differences. But then you go the next year after, it's a whole different phone entirely. It's not even the same anymore.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy how much a phone can now do. This phone can run better than a lot of PCs out there. It's crazy.
I mean, I agree. Yeah, I mean, it's stronger than most average computers, like basic layman computers. You know, like you're not gonna be able to get a compute if you're getting a computer just for general use. It's gonna be a lot weaker than your cell phone. It might as well not get a computer at all at that point. You know.
I agree on that. It's getting to a point where you can almost get rid of even laptops and stuff in few cases. And the phone does pretty much everything now.
Yeah, honestly, like the phones are just really strong. I don't like to consider my phone my favorite piece of equipment because I like technology, because I like technology with more interesting appeal, and phones are pretty much dime a dozen. You know, you see them everywhere. Everybody has one, and almost everybody has a smartphone specifically.
Okay.
Like, I think that, of course, they too get more and more impressive as time goes on. But I think my things that I like the most in terms of technology are the more interesting or unique ones, you know? Like, for example, the Switch is just fucking fun, you know? Like, it has the fun little gimmicks. It has the cool things where you take the controllers off, set up a little stand, plug it into a TV very easily, very user-friendly. I would say it's probably one of my favorite of technologies, you know? Just because I'm always using it. And it's always something that's there to play. But you know what is also something great to pull out? A DS. Two screens of video gaming. Like, holy shit, that was so good. And I at least recently just played a DS game on my DSi XL. Like,
why?
Because I couldn't find my 3DSs. I don't know where they are. They should be sitting in my room, but they were not in the 3 places I normally have them. So I don't know where the fuck they went. No, they
pawn shop.
Yeah, right. I hope fucking not. There were 3 limited editions. I would use my DSi XL, the same one that I played Flipnote Studios on when I was younger, you know, like all that shit. And I just played through an entire game, an entire 35-hour RPG on my DS, and I had a blast. It was so fun. Like,
I mean, yeah.
Like that's...
I will agree with you that the Switch is, yes, an excellent piece of technology. It's the first time we got a hybrid
that works very well.
Yeah. Now, granted, the Wii U was kind of the failure that the Switch needed to push its innovation.
It only happens when I'm being
We don't talk about the Wii U. I hate to say it, the Wii U is what gave birth to the Switch, because it failed so hard and they need to figure it out fast.
I think that it wasn't even it wasn't even that. The Switch was actually already a design they were working on when the Wii U came out. It was the Wii U was sort of like a middle ground, sort of like the teenage years, you know, where they were like they were trying to get people invested in the idea of being able to play a console game off TV while also, you know, trying to make that work as a more standardized
but correct
thing.
me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the only game in the Wii U library that actually utilized that function was that zombie game? Otherwise,
You
other
mean the
Wii...
function of the 2 screens?
Yeah.
No, a lot of games utilized it. The problem is that none of them utilized it in any revolutionary way that made it seem like it was a necessary feature. So, like, for example, Xenoblade Chronicles X, I think you should never be able to play that game. You should never play that game without a second screen unless you have a toggle for the map at all times. Because the toggle for the map kind of sucked, and it was a lot better if you had the bottom screen, the tablet with your map and your all your features for that map, which is a lot of features, on that bottom screen to access at any point, and then you play the game on the big TV. It's a big difference when you do a one screen, because I've tried it and it was sucked. You know, there's a lot of games that are require it, like Star Fox Zero, or, you know, things like that. There's a lot of games that kind of require you to use both screens. It's just a matter of if people were satisfied using both screens. And I think people just weren't as satisfied because they had to look down and up and down and up and down and up. I mean, Wind Waker HD utilized the bottom screen, so a lot of them also made it optional too, to a degree. Like a lot of games made it
Yeah,
optional.
there was nothing that actually like
There was
really.
nothing that's like, hey, you have to do it like this. No, they made it optional for many games, which is, you know, beloved by a lot of people. And I enjoyed that too.
My only condition is that you arrive promptly after midnight. And not a moment.
Now, speaking of Switch, while we're on this topic, how about that Switch Pro? Do you think it's a real thing? You think it's just all people chit-chatting, hyping it up? Do you think they're already working on the new net system, whatever it comes after the Switch?
Yeah, there's going to be, they started working on that after they launched the first model of Switch. You kidding me? They do that with every console.
Perhaps you won't get all you want out of me.
But do you think we're gonna get a Switch Pro? Do you think we're gonna get like a mid-gen upgrade? Or do you think we're just gonna...
I'm sorry to interrupt our wonderful conversation, but Yuri has been hitting on Violet the entire time and asked Violet out on a date. To start off the chapter of the combat at the Holy Mausoleum.
Oh, that won't be the only holy shit going on.
The mausoleum won't be the only holy thing.
Getting on their knees, but it's not to pray.
I am well aware, which is why I have already dealt with the matter. Consider this. The hero's relics are fearsome weapons imbued with great power. On the contrary, the chalice has long lost the power it once possessed. It is little more than a token of history.
If that is so, then why is it still considered such an important artifact?
It was created for a sacred purpose. To use the blood of the four
Oh,
apostles to
interesting.
return the goddess to our world. Their blood.
Your Grace, is something the matter?
I have an urgent mission for you. Investigate the origins of the...
You know what I'm waiting for? When the hell are we gonna get a direct? We should be due for a Mario Kart DLC pack right now, coming up.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we should be getting that soon, hopefully.
Summon all Aris at once. I have new orders for the knights as well.
But it's like, there's a lot of... I'm surprised that Nintendo has not.
We haven't a moment to lose.
What was it? There was that Xenoblade stream, and then what else? There was another
There
stream
was
that
the
they
partner
did.
showcase with all the crazy...
Oh, that's stupid. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I'm sorry, what?
Nobody
They
cares.
announced Persona 3, 4, 5, Nier Automata, and multiple other games coming to the Switch that look really good.
Oh, please, we look really good. Play it on the damn fucking PlayStation and it looks better.
Yeah,
You
but
can play on the PlayStation 4 and it looks better.
I don't like... Actually, the Switch's resolution runs higher than their base model PS4 for the game. It's already been... The specific stuff has already been, like, revealed for, like, their actual...
That crumbly old chapel somewhere nearby.
stuff.
What?
Yeah.
I can play a little part here, save perhaps as a bargaining chip for our dear.
The point is, I love Switch and everything, but it is such an inferior console.
I think we should be
It
more
is
worried about
ridiculous.
Lee's appearance. I mean, he's got way more.
And I get it, Nintendo doesn't focus on graphics, they don't focus on technology, they focus on innovation to a certain degree, but, like, we're just a bit behind in the times. I
Yeah.
just wish they would do more.
Again, it doesn't matter to me. As long as the game is fun, I don't care. I prefer to play it on the Switch anyway. I don't want to get Nier Automata for the PS4, because why do I want to sit there and play an RPG, you know, like on a TV? I don't like playing RPGs on TVs.
She's not wrong.
I like playing them in handheld, unless I'm doing them on a stream like this.
Huh. Weird.
Hilda's older brother, right?
I would say it's the opposite for me. I would prefer them on a console over
You make Hubert look
the
like a
handheld
sweet
versions.
Can it, will ya? Anyway,
Except for
I'm wearing
Pokemon,
some
obviously.
No way in
I like
hell they'll think
Pokemon.
I'm a knight.
I can't wait for Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, and anyone wearing a school uniform is without a doubt a student.
Me and the boys are already forming a group.
For a good while, I actually did think you might be a knight. Who made your uniforms and set up the...
I just wonder how that co-op function's gonna work. That's what I'm interested in.
That would be Elfric.
I want to see more Pokemon announced soon.
And it looks like we're also, I think, getting dual gyms finally.
I don't know. I hope that'd be cool. I haven't.
I mean, that's long overdue.
Look,
It will.
I haven't seen any of the spoilers or any of the leaks. I have not been paying attention to any of that because I avoid those. I only.
No, it's not spoiler or leak. It's just like like people that analyze the video and stuff.
Well, that'd be cool if that's the case, but we still haven't seen anything about the gym leaders yet. Oops.
Of course, all of this was established long before any of us were in the picture.
Perhaps. After hearing all of that, it's not as unbelievable as I thought.
All I know is that he helped me, so I'll help him.
Oh crap! Speaking of, did I actually reserve the Pokemon game? I'm pretty sure I did.
But I shall follow your lead.
To Amazon.
There it is. We owe
That's where I go all my games now. If I get physical.
care about debts, but my fists and I sure do.
Sorry to have roped you into all this, friend. We owe you. Just stick with us a bit longer, won't you?
Oh, yeah, we're in chapter 5 of 7, by the way. So this is the 5th chapter of 7.
Ready to get to it and start hitting things.
Seems about right.
Yep. Seems each of these streams will take about, each of these chapters will take about 2 hours with all the exposition going on.
Ever since I was a kid, I've lived my life by one rule. That I'd only play my hand if I was guaranteed victory. I've gotten this far by using my cunning in any way necessary. Lying, cheating, even killing when there was no other way. But this next play? Well, the odds don't exactly seem to be in my favor. Not unless you trust me enough to provide me with an ace. Never you mind, friend. Let's just go.
I think Yuri's pretty cool. I thought he'd be kind of like annoying as a character since before I even started this, because he just seems like he'd be the kind of like noble asshole because of how he looks. But he's sort of like Lawrence, you know. You can't really judge him based on his appearance alone.
Always judge people by their appearance.
That's how
Isn't
Fire
that-
Emblem games work, right?
You certainly took
I mean, yeah.
some time.
Like, always funny when it's like spot the main character or spot the recruit that you can add to your team.
Just up and abandon you, did you?
If I may be
Bandit,
so
bandit,
bold,
bandit, bandit.
we have the
Ranulf,
chance.
bandit, 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 bandit.
Might I
Like,
humbly
oh, okay.
request
It was a guy with a
to
name.
Elfric?
Wonder what he does.
You found the chalice? When I told you of it, I never imagined you'd... Let's make sure it's not some cheap imitation. Hand it over.
Not until you hand over the hostage. There needs to be some degree of a trusting exchange here.
I can see you don't understand your own predicament. We've no issue killing the lot of you and taking it either way.
I can't tell if this guy's ears are stuffed with wool or if he's just this stupid.
Can't say I'm surprised. Thugs like this aren't about to show us any gesture of sincerity.
Yuri, stand down. Leave me. Take the chalice and flee. You must. It is irreplaceable. You must not hand it to these brigands.
You know us better than that. We didn't come here without a plan. Do your thing, Happy.
Wait, do what thing?
Seriously? Right now?
Now, Happy.
Fine, fine, fine.
Her sigh. She...
I love that. Happy can just summon giant monsters by sighing.
I've got to say, that sigh of hers never gets old.
Yeah, glad you like the show. It's not like it's a gift I asked for.
Where did that thing come from?
Absolute cowards. How entertaining. Office, will you do the honors?
Leave it to me, boss. I got damn.
Hey, Boffice, quit screwing around. Oh. Wow. It flew off with him. I'll sort it out. At least we got Elfric back in one piece. Now to handle these.
Oh, looks like you're gonna be down a person.
Yeah.
Let's make these children scream.
fucking dude has like a little like streak of lighter brown hair, so it's kind of awkward. It's really funny.
Yeah, I love the design choices in Fire Emblem.
I know, Fire Emblem
Character
was just good.
designs.
Fire Emblem was just good designs. Like most characters aren't like over the top ridiculous.
Not even to like cliche. Well, okay, sometimes you get like a
Some
cliche.
are cliche, but you
trope.
gotta have some of those tropey stuff. You know, the tropey stuff kind of adds a semblance of like balance.
True.
Because it's like, you know, you can appreciate the tropey characters just as much. All right, let's look at this map. All right, what do we got that we have to deal with? Hold on. How do I zoom out? I have to do minus. That's right. All right. This isn't that bad. What's the route the energy? Oh, this is such an easy map. Man, if only the chapter 4 wasn't so fucking bullshit, I would have been able to get to this with no problem and beat it. And Balthus is all the fucking way over here. I'm gonna have Balthus.
Boy.
I'm gonna have Balthus run away from the giant bird toward these axe guys, and then have the bird just start chasing everything else. This is great. All right, I like this. I'm gonna back out once. Okay.
Doesn't look that bad.
No, this isn't a bad.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Save. Just want to get pat through with that. Right.
Your reckless actions could have been the death of you. Still, I thank you for saving me.
Don't go thanking me yet. We've still got to get out of here.
There's no time for foolish blunders when our future is at stake.
We must complete the mission the noble gave us. We shall vanquish these infidels post-haste.
Infidels. That's
I like
funny.
a good infidel.
Alright, so we should just make everybody meet up.
I'm stuck here. Oh well, time to show what happens when the awe-inspiring king of grappling goes all out.
Alright, so we don't have to worry about the bird right now. We'll let all the enemies handle each other. Use Vajramushti. Hell yeah.
Nice. Last one.
Oh, this is the thief leader. Okay.
I never did like the brawler class in this game.
See, I thought it was a fun, interesting thing to add, but I didn't see like it was that necessary. But I liked it. I liked it for one major thing, and that was that it didn't like they didn't need to add it, but they couldn't have added it without you know, removing the weapon triangle. You know.
Yeah, true.
So it's like sort of like important in that regard, where they could only have done it with the weapon triangle. I wanna no. I'm gonna do items. I need to equip this. All right, wait.
Look at you using your powerful weapon already.
Well, I got to in this. I'm trying to meet up with Balthus. After that, I don't have to worry about it. I'm just gonna push everybody over to the side.
I'll cut through.
Use that. Yeah. Here we go. Keep forgetting I can just hold the button. Alright,
Ready and willing.
I don't have to worry about much, but let's do this. That to there. Wait, can you both really? Okay, that's good. We'll do that. Items. Where's? Oh, really? I never gave him. Okay, I never gave him a fucking axe. Okay. Oh, that's wonderful. You know, this is exactly what I want to deal with.
No, he can't be. You can't put him next to Byleth, right?
Yeah.
No.
I can put him here. As long as I keep Constance safe, because she's the fucking glass cannon. Might be able to get away with this if I place her here.
I would place her in the forest area.
I mean, I'm doing. Oh,
Get the extra evasiveness.
You're right. I forgot about the evasiveness. You're right. I put her there as like a bottleneck.
Well, yeah. You guys still done it in the tree and you would have.
No, you're right. I just didn't think of it. It wasn't in my immediate thought. place you here. Aelfric, I can't. Oh, I can move Aelfric. What? I can move Aelfric? Shit.
Well, yeah, you have to protect him.
I thought he would be like one of those fucking like villager units from Awakening, you know, where you have to defend them.
I hated that. I hated that
I mean, most
so
games
much.
have that, so I was like, oh, maybe it's just like that, where you have to defend them while they're their own type
Because
of
no
thing.
matter how good of a player you are, you cannot account for that AI shit.
No, of course not. There. And, my other tank right here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Literally, this motherfucker is kind of worthless in battle, but it's alright. Fuck him up!
As expected.
Damn, that plot armor on her.
Hell yeah. God damn it, Edelgard. Fucking hit. Jesus. This is why you suck even in your own path. Oh, the other guy can't hit me. Oh boy.
They want your ass.
They want that ass. Oh, fucking bird. Ooh, let's go. Bird whiff. Bird.
I can't even do any damage to him.
Apparently, I should have just, like, you know, attacked the fucking bird. Fucker attacked me. I'm just gonna go up here. Meet up with the rest of them. Ignore the bird. The bird can enjoy the fucking armor, dude. They're not technically... This is a yellow enemy and this is a red enemy. They're gonna fight each other anyway. Attack. Ah, fuck yeah. Let's take out the beef leader real quick. Thank you, Claude, for being the best.
Watch him miss.
Oh, it's been so sad. The best house leader.
And yeah, I agree.
Fucking amazing. One of the best characters ever designed in Fire Emblem.
Happy?
Again? What do you take me for, a Psy servant?
That's not kosher. Those sighs did not sound like sighs.
More monsters?
Yeah, demoralized.
Why are monsters like that in Garrick Mach?
Ah, well, perhaps I can take the treasure they found as a parting gift.
Alright, so now we need to attack Bolganun. Yeah, fucking Bolganun. Does he gain he gained a little bit of experience, I think. Does this mean I get Aelfric for the rest of the game? Kinda hype.
Your defeat was inevitable.
And you said she was useless.
She is, against anything that isn't another tank. She literally misses everything.
You never had a chance. I must...
I said there's a lot of magic users down there.
Yeah, well, they don't have any range. They literally don't move.
Oh wow.
All of them got their... Oh, every single enemy got their movement altered because of the monsters. I want to physic, assist, physic. No, get over to Hilda. Hilda, yes. Bottlenecking the enemy so they're pinned between a Hilda and a bird. That's kind of OP.
I would still move her back one, take advantage.
You're right. Attack, hand axe. Fuck him up from a distance, respectfully. Oh, I forgot. You have no fucking damage output too. Lovely.
I don't think that's damage output.
I
That's
mean,
more accuracy.
fucking accuracy. I'm sorry. Thank you for the.
Thanks.
So with you and you over here. I'll drag Yuri over here. Attack.
Adorable. Out of my way.
Okay, good.
Be mindful.
Drag you down here. Items. Use a concoction. Alright. Oh, so the bird just does no damage in general? I should have just fucking beat it up for free experience. You kidding me?
Apparently so.
Well, that's fine. I'll let them do all the damage, and then, oh, wait, hold on. Still no damage. Okay, well, whatever.
What level is the monster at?
I don't know. I think it's designed to not do any damage, so that way it's like, you don't pin yourself because of the level. I don't know. But that's, weak. Oh, the wolves are doing damage, though, so... Just the birds. The birds are weak. Birds are weak! That is the moment here. They need
Well, I
to go
think the
get
birds
recharged.
are technically magic-based, it looks like.
I guess so, yeah. It might be what it is. But even then, it should have hurt the armor knight that it was attacking.
Well, yeah, true. Ooh, brave sword.
What's he holding? I wish I knew.
You can't see what he's holding?
No, you can't look at the item he's holding. Like, he's holding a green, like an item as a boss. But
Yeah,
can't see
you
what it
can. You
is.
can usually see what items they're holding.
What
You
is it?
sure?
Oh,
Large
bullion.
bullion.
Okay, well, fuck. I wish I could see what's in the chest.
You're probably gonna have to start moving down there because I think he's gonna take what's in the chest and try and run
He
away.
doesn't have a key. Does he have a skill that works in place? Hold on.
He's an assassin. Right there, lot touch.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. Doesn't let me look at his fucking skills.
Yes, you can. Yes, you
It's
can.
not letting me.
I forget how you do it. Yes, you can.
It's literally not letting me.
Yes, you can. Go to Go on the unit. Press X for details or plus to view unit. There's a way of doing it. No, because I do it all the time in the
Apparently
game.
not. So okay.
I'm gonna have to whip out my fucking game just to prove you wrong.
Don't whip out the wrong thing.
No, you can't pay me
Attack,
enough.
Bolting.
But you can't get me drunk enough.
That sounds accurate. Oh, crit! Shit, just what I wanted.
May my foes someday forgive me. I pale.
Wow.
Hold on, why not go into the...
They're none of
If
them
you're
are
gonna tap that one, you can go into the tree.
I know, it's just none of them are targeting. It's really funny.
Oh, because they're all worried about the monster.
Yeah. Oh, nice Ash.
Yeah, Ash is
69.
insane.
Nice. God, I hope that they're actually okay. Good. Asthma. Oh. None of those are strong enough, apparently. I'll just do my asthma. They're still not targeting. As long as they're not targeting me, I'm good. But I don't know.
But if they
that's gonna
kill it, then they're gonna target you instantly. Just
Yeah.
remember that. The
best-
moment that fucker dies, you're done.
The best part about this is that Yuri exists. Yuri is the ultimate
Interesting.
coward character.
Stay focused.
Alright, time to fuck him up. I'm gonna get the free experience. I need it.
Watch you do like 300 damage to you.
Yeah, fucking. I mean, he didn't do damage when he attacked me earlier. So the birds are level 30. Balthur's only level 20, and it didn't do any damage to Balthus. So I'm wondering if its whole purpose is to not do damage. It's just there as a distraction kind of thing.
Minus the wolves.
Yeah, minus the wolves. Thanks. Thanks. Fucking thanks.
And that's not very nice.
Not at all, and thank God. Oh, wait. Yes. Oh, fucking, whatever. Combat arts. Just do it that one.
Yep.
They didn't
Take
kill
you
it
out.
yet.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they did.
Now comes you.
Nope, they're fighting the other one. But it definitely threw their formation out of array, so no matter what, I can get the upper hand.
True.
Sheesh! Sheesh!
That's how it goes.
Ash
Damn.
Livin.
Sniper class OPS fuck.
This bird is OP apparently. Oh, the bird did damage. Oh boy.
Finally.
Bird's not dead yet. So it does not end here.
Such power.
Yeah. Yes, attack constants. How did she not repeat? Is she using bolting? Why does she not have bolting equipped?
Let's do this.
I thought bolting only applied at 3+.
It does
Not
it?
1 to 2.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought it applied to any range between
No,
10 and
3.
20
That
or
was
some
3+.
shit. Huh. Well, maybe it does. I didn't remember that.
That's like bolter's like counters to not make it OP, I think.
Oh yeah. I mean, it already is OP. I thought the counter was that it only had 4 charges. And had low accuracy.
That bird's out for blood.
Yeah. Do you know who else is out for blood?
Who?
Let's see. What is only the bow user is after Ash. So let's use Iron Bow.
At least you give the man a damn steel bow this late in the game.
He has a steel bow and a silver bow. I'm just using the iron bow because I didn't want to, you know, waste the good shit. And Edelgard needed a level up. Ash is already higher. Was already a higher level than Edelgard. Ooh, sheesh. Holy fuck. Okay, that's attacking Edelgard. That's attacking Edelgard. Nothing else is attacking Edelgard. Let's do this to. Can't I use Fimple better? Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I was just worried about this. I was really worried about that.
I'm confused. Why the hell couldn't you do it from there?
You get from here?
Yeah.
Because the enemy was here and it was all 2 away, not a 3 away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's only 3 hits. No, no. You killed him with shot. I'll go inside the bush.
Oh, you're right. I'll go in the bush. Wait, but I want to be able to take defense. Whatever. Nothing's going to target him.
They're gonna move up though, no matter what.
No, they're not. They didn't move the last time. These 2 haven't moved at all.
Oh yeah, they might just protect him.
Alright, Balthus. Fuck him up.
Will there be a part 2 to this chapter?
Oh god, no. I mean, that part 2 for the last one was literally just the second chapter, the chapter just following it. So, hopefully they don't do that. I mean, if they do, let's hope they don't do it as bullshit as they did.
No, you mean a 3-part chapter? Sounds lovely.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Okay.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Sorry, did I hurt you?
Pikachu?
Pikachu. That is
It's
definitely what I
Pikachu.
said, isn't it? Aelfric is too close. Alright. Yuri, take that.
They see me rolling, they hating.
Wow, now the bird's is not getting hit. And it
I see
killed.
that.
It killed him! Oh my god. Oh my god. The bird's not having any shit. He's like, I'm not gonna be served as a Thanksgiving dinner. I didn't know damage, but Jesus, Constance. The bird had 2
Damn.
turns?
God damn, that was
brutal. Alright, so we're gonna go down the line here. Fuck you. Yeah, you're all coming at me right now at once.
How was that?
Fuck you. Do this. Fuck you. Oh, can't fuck you apparently. Okay, that group flames will be fine.
Don't wait up.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
You know, I never really used the battalions in this game.
Hold on 1 second.
At all.
I'll say that in a second.
Uh-oh.
Face it, I'm better than you.
continues.
Should I have held back?
The sun. I won? That can't be right. Is such a...
Alright. My mom's talking to them outside. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is. I really don't care.
Salesman selling you a vacuum.
Probably.
People even still do that anymore. That sale thing.
No, because nobody buys vacuums anymore. They last too long. And ooh, Hilda with the kill.
Nice.
This is a nice little bundle of enemies for Hilda to murder. But Claude needs it more. Sorry. It's okay, we all know Claude and Hilda is the ultimate ship for this too. What?
Missing your attack.
I know, I'm very upset.
He took the damn fucking tree to his advantage.
Okay, fuck the bird.
You did not fuck the bird.
No, the bird fucks you.
No, I'm not the furry.
Alright, so I did everything but move. Okay, Linhart, assist, Physic, who needs it? Who needs it? Who needs it? Who needs it the most? Probably Dimitri, just for that little boost.
Just realized there's a chest next to that guy. If you leave him as the last one to die, you won't be able to get what's in that chest that he has. Whatever's in that chest, because the map should end, right? The moment you kill him.
I mean, I'm just lure him out and have somebody go around. But the thing is, I don't think I have an ally that can open the chest right now.
You don't have any thief?
No keys, because they don't give you keys often. And maybe these guys have the keys. We'll see.
You will have the green icon. Oh, there is somebody with a green icon there.
There's one guy with a green icon. And so far, I don't think I got any keys out of anybody because I didn't get any notifications.
Let's think carefully.
And the guy doesn't have a key, so who knows what that weapon or item would be, you know? Let's see, is this the bullion? Everybody has a bullion. Nobody has a key. Let me look here. Let me look here.
None of them are thieves on your thing?
No, they don't give you a thief.
And you don't have one in your inventory, like.
No, I'm looking right now.
Convoy.
I usually keep one on hand if I have one. Oh wait, no, Yuri's the one person that can do it. Okay, good. Lovely. The one person who doesn't.
I was about to say, isn't Yuri a thief or something?
Technically, I guess that's what he's supposed to be. But he's also like the weakest character I have.
Does that boss even move? I just realized.
Nope. Unless I get in his range, maybe. But
Well, no, you can tell if you go right on top of the boss if he moves or not. Because it will show him either. Well, not till after you finish your turn.
yeah.
Nope, he doesn't move.
Whatever.
Then you have no way of forcing him to move, do you?
That's fine. Just gotta pull Aelfric back. move Linhardt to a point where I can just heal people, assist, physic.
Oh, nice.
And just be fine. Close enough. Alright, putting it here. Alright, these two are fine. Ash doesn't get hit, and Violet doesn't take enough damage. Alright, so that's basically everything set up. I only have 3 enemies to worry about, and neither of them are anything dangerous. Oh boy, there's a disturbance. Oh boy.
There's a disturbance in the force.
Oh, look at all that damage. Cool. Cool.
You never had a chance.
Or, as long as you keep missing your attacks up there, you can kill the boss.
Oh, that's what
Because
I'm
it is around the enemy.
Well, these two are just not doing anything, so it doesn't really matter. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna kill this guy here. The other two are just fighting against enemies that can't fight back.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Yes, Claude, it's always yours. You're the smart. Don't have to heal Hilda. Now I can assist Physic, Violet. Can I? There we are.
Thank you.
Oh, perfect.
Just a few more moves. Then all will know that I am the Empire's... Forget I said anything. Then again, if you die, it won't matter.
I remember this guy. He was one of the lackeys in the
Yeah.
Empire. That's never actually, like, important. He just dies.
I don't mind pain, but it's time to make my exit. My employer pays me more than this treasure is worth.
Watch it be empty and like nothing worth of value.
Yeah, it'll be, you know, let's just be insult.
A highlight.
Oh wait, let's grab this. Let's grab this.
Ooh, such a good weapon you got.
Yeah, I know. Upgrading it's gonna be a bitch. Nice hit.
Nice aim, bruh.
Yeah, Jesus. Chest. Silver Sword Plus. I think that's worth it. Throw the bully in. Yeah. Cool. Time to murder. Wait, hold on. What's the...
Kill them.
28, 26.
You got one more
here.
purple thing that you can send Dimitri over to.
I'll kill this person first. Can I kill
If you can.
somebody with Happy? This bitch just does not have any. Whatever. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Wow. 5% and you got it.
I'm just good like that. Constance is 28. Huh.
Try this.
10% and I got it.
I must steel myself.
He is a sniper though, so.
True. Still only a 10% rate.
Easy.
Not Dimitri. Fucking highest level character because you're just way too broken.
You okay, Elfric?
I am. All thanks to you.
Yes, it's safe. Chatterbox is...
What?
Nighty night!
What? is happening?
Uh.
What just happened?
Uh.
Did Yuri betray? Did Aelfric betray? I can't tell. Oh, Yuri did.
Yuri! Damn scoundrel, what are you doing?
I think you can see what I'm doing, Balthus.
Beautifully executed, Yuri. The chalice is finally mine now.
Oh, Aelfric and Yuri.
Along with the blood of the 4 apostles.
It seems I was correct. That there was an enemy in our midst. To think our bird was instead a rat.
You've always had a wild imagination, Constance. I gotta say, turning your attention elsewhere was a challenge, even for me.
Oof.
That is enough of the banter, Yuri. I informed you not to divulge too much.
They'll all be under the dirt soon enough. It's not like they'll be able to talk at that point. After all I've gone and done for you, Aelfric, I would think you'd have just a bit more faith in me.
So what's his true
Your
form?
silence speaks volumes.
What's up?
So watch him like change his whole like hair color and everything now.
Oh my god, yeah. He becomes the protagonist of Three Hopes.
I'm sure you and the others.
Just darker purple.
Professor, are you injured?
Impossible. Surely you suffered a wound.
Teach, there's no time for playing around. Tell us how... I get it. He only pretended to attack you, didn't he? So you were just playing a part in this grand performance. But was that really the smartest decision here?
The chalice and the Ashen Wolves are gone. I am loath to...
See, I figured Aelfric was going to betray. I knew it. It was so obvious.
And how do you propose
I mean,
we
he
pursue
is
it?
from the Fire
We
Nation.
haven't a clue where they went.
Is he?
Yeah.
See, I don't know.
Well,
I didn't say
we
he was
know what
from the
they're
Empire,
after.
did it? They
That
probably
at least
did at some
narrows
point.
down
His
some
clothing. His clothing, it gives it away.
I mean, I can't. You're right.
I mean,
Professor. Lady Rhea, why have...
After sending all of you off, I began to investigate the lineage of the Ashen Wolves. In doing so, I was able to confirm that the documented information about their crests was falsified. What was once a wild speculation, I now know to be true. The crests they bear are the same as those of the 4 apostles, the very same who long ago enacted the rite of rising. Once the blood of the 4 is poured upon the chalice, its power can be harnessed. I believe we have enough evidence to assume that our Ashen Wolves will suffice to carry out this ritual.
So, Aelfric's aim must be to carry out the rite of rising at the expense of the students. Lady Rhea, what precisely is the purpose of this ritual?
Oops.
We've heard it has the power to resurrect life. But that can't be true. Can it?
The chalice is a holy artifact, created by the goddess herself. It serves to restore a physical form that was previously lost to this world.
So those wild tales are true. It really can bring someone back to life.
Not exactly. It can breathe life into a body, but it cannot return a spirit that has already departed. Ultimately, it is a tool to return the goddess to her physical form. Her spirit is omnipresent, but her flesh is no more. Such incredible power is truly awe-inspiring and extremely dangerous.
Well, I know that Yuri definitely isn't a bad guy. I mean, obviously it was faked. He pretended to take out Byleth. Because they even mention it's like, wait, you have no damage on you? So he pretended to take you out. Which is obviously like he's conniving to go against Aelfric.
yeah, but is it still for his own gain, or is
Probably,
it?
but considering that you can recruit all the Ashen Wolves and they will stick with you through the rest of the game, I would assume that...
Spoilers.
I'm sorry, they're also in Three Hopes, so... and that take place in the middle of the time skip.
And Aelfric is at the center of this mess, luring them all to Abyss for his own selfish reasons. Without so much as a whisper of it to the church, of course.
This incident is my own doing. I never should have entrusted the chalice to them.
Lady Rhea, do you have any idea where they could have gone?
I do indeed. Garrick Mach, which is protected by the goddess, is the only place the rite of rising can be performed. Holding such a ritual requires absolute focus, so I imagine the setting would need to be serene.
Oh, I get it. When he asked Byleth out for a date at the mausoleum, he merely told. That was when he told her the plan. Because we didn't see the mausoleum interaction. So that means that it was then that Byleth was in on the thing. Byleth knew everything. That's interesting. That's why Byleth went along with the plan, as Claude mentioned.
It's certainly peaceful there, but due to last month's incident, it's heavily guarded at present.
Yeah, see, it takes place right after the Holy Mausoleum raid.
There is much to consider.
Lady Rhea!
You look troubled, Alois. What has happened?
Thieves have breached Garrick Mach's village walls. They've been pillaging the shops and residences, taking whatever they please.
I wonder if this has anything to do with Elfric.
There's no telling, but for now, their numbers are too great. They need the knights. By your will, Lady Rhea, allow us to clear the village of these hooligans.
Now there you go. That's how they're gonna clear out the mausoleum.
Please ensure the safety of the villagers immediately. However, leave a few of your best knights here with me.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll see to it.
Teach, you look like you've got something to say. He told you to meet up with him at the Holy Mausoleum? You never run out of secrets, do you, Teach?
I'm certain that Yuri had his reasons for setting up this meeting. He took the time to speak with you, however cryptically, before he left.
Fair point, Dimitri. I do wonder why he told you it needed to be after midnight. Wouldn't it be better to rush to their aid immediately?
Yuri's no fool. There's a method to his madness.
Claude would know. They're one and the same. I love them. I love them. I love their.
How much how much he hides about himself the entire time.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Characters like that are tricksters are some of the most interesting characters. Alright. I think we can kind of end it off there. Or at least give me another 10 minutes and then I'll let you leave.
Damn.
Yeah.
The fuck am I, your slave?
10
more minutes. 10 more minutes until I'm done with you. And you may leave.
You may leave my dungeon.
Water.
You're all awake. Good morning, sleepyheads. Or is it a good evening?
Yuri, you scoundrel! You are unfit to speak to us, liar that you are!
Yeah, liar, blah blah. Nothing I haven't heard before.
Look, pal, enough beating around the bush. What exactly are you trying to accomplish here? Where's Elfric? And what the hell are you plotting?
Questions. You're wearing me out, Balthus. Fine then. I'll lay it out for you. Elfric intends to reenact the Rite of Rising. He's preparing everything as we speak.
What is this silly rite anyway? You trying to do some crazy magic to raise the dead or something?
Actually, yes. By offering up the blood of the 4 apostles in the chalice, you can bring someone back to life. Saint Saros performed the ritual 995 years ago. Not enough blood was given up. So the ritual was a bust. No clue what happened after that. That's what Elfric concluded after scouring the records anyway. And now, through extreme persistence, he's found and gathered the 4 of us, with our crests. He placed us under his direct supervision within the Ashen Wolf House, and he did all of it to ensure a successful ritual. The Rite of Rising.
You mean to say that he intends to drain our blood? To kill
Ooh.
us? Such an act would be unforgivable! An atrocity! I cannot die in this wretched hovel!
Yeah, that sounds painful. And permanent. Count me out.
Permanent.
The number 4 includes you too, right? So you're gonna die too?
Yep, that's the idea.
And here I thought we were close. But all this time you've been skulking around, deceiving us. It hurts, boss. Hurts bad. You want to die, that it? Fine. kill you myself. Just stop that crafty nonsense of yours and face me, fist to fist.
Shut it. I've lived through hell and worse. After climbing my way here, you really think I want to die?
Then why throw your life away for the likes of Elfric?
Some things are more important than my own life. Some things are worth protecting.
You're not making any damn sense.
It would seem that you want to be punished severely, Yuri.
That's some sort of threat? There's not much you can do to me that hasn't already been done.
True. You took wing from the mud into which you were born and rose to such great heights. To break your spirit would take far too much effort. Though, if I must, I will kill your mother, in addition to your dear people.
Oh, so that's it. You were trying to protect your mom.
Precisely, what is it you are hoping to accomplish, Alfric?
To resurrect someone I lost long ago, no matter the cost. Surely there are those for whom you'd do similar.
Perhaps. Even so, never would we annihilate those we care for.
There's nothing I wouldn't do. Nobody I wouldn't trade to see the light in her eyes once more.
Oh, that's right. He has a thing for Byleth's mom. Yeah. He mentioned it earlier on in the thing. I don't know if you joined me for that stream or not, but he mentioned early on when you first meet him that that he knew Byleth's mom and dad, and he actually had a thing for her, but he didn't pursue her because he didn't think himself good enough, and so she went to Geralt instead.
Oh.
So I think that what this is he's trying to revive Byleth's mom. I think that's how people know what she looks like. Because I was like, how do people know what she looks like? She's not present from what I can tell in like the main story of the game.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Uh-huh, that's it.
Whoa. That lady looks real dead, pal.
Damn.
For now.
Damn. All grouped up right in the middle.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
You're gonna regret this, Elfric.
I accepted the regret I might feel from this long ago. As long as she returns, nothing else matters.
But he doesn't realize that it doesn't return to spirit.
Yuri, if you think you'll be pulling anything funny, think again. The Knights of Seiros won't save you. No doubt they're indisposed right now on some mission or other.
Well, that's a damn shame. The whole evil villain look really doesn't suit someone as pious as you, Alfric.
Yuri Bird.
Not yet.
It is time. Take them. Your blood will pour forth, filling the chalice.
You really are a fool.
You were diligent, Yuri. You kept me abreast of all the Ashen Wolves' movements. As recompense for being such a good student of my flock, I will gladly hear any final words from you.
That's fresh. If you knew me at all, you'd know these won't be my final words. I'm simply biding my time.
For what?
For the goddess's descent. Can you hear?
Fucking love this character. Look at him. He's so crafty.
Bells? This late at night?
Yeah, you hear that, Alfric? That's the sound of your demise. The Knights are releasing my people as we speak. The ones you locked up and hid away.
How did you know about that? Wait, the Knights of Seiros?
Like I said, the evil villain.
I love this. This is a great turn of
What?
pace. This is a great turn of pace.
I know it
Yuri has
was
been playing all along to save his family.
ultimately led to me landing in Abyss. Overall, your execution was lacking. Lady Rhea has been on to you as well. Oh, and just so you know, I've been working for her since before I ever began working for you.
Ooh.
She had me keeping an eye on you. Told me to inform her if you seemed to be planning anything.
So basically, Elfric has been 3 steps behind the entire time.
Huh.
But you took those I care most about hostage, which limited my options. deliberated on what to do next, knowing I'd have to rely on my own cunning to see this through. I waited for the chance I could rescue my mother and allies, all while paying lip service to you. Until today, the day you pulled all your forces in so you could attempt this ritual. You're no villain. With that
That's why she said, keep your strongest knights with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to defend her, but to,
Save
okay,
his family. Yeah, that's crazy.
take out the last of his
This is
men.
such a good story. Holy crap.
I see. You were one step ahead of me all this time. It matters not. The ritual has begun. There's no stopping it now. You will all die. Just a bit longer.
Don't think for a moment.
You're getting off easy, pal. Seriously, boss, did you have to tie us up so tightly?
Sorry, Baucus. I figured those little tears would be enough for you to break through the rope.
I may be the unbeatable king of grappling, but I'm also bleeding profusely. You didn't wonder why it was taking me so long? Think next time, yeah?
I haven't the slightest what you two are jabbering on about, but please untie our ropes as well.
You're talking. Do it yourself. I dispelled the silence from you ages ago. Or hadn't you noticed?
Oh, I see.
I love it.
Bruh.
This is a good DLC.
Tied up anymore and all that, but we're still being actively drained.
I've invested everything to ensure my success today. My private funds. A veritable army. Surround them. Don't let them escape. The ritual will not be stopped.
Why won't it cease? We are freed, and yet our blood still drains from us?
Well, this wasn't part of the plan.
This is no laughing matter. Our very lives are ebbing away.
Stop panicking, Constance. You know I'm never unprepared.
You've always got a trick up your sleeve, don't you? I can hear your secret plan running our way.
I love this.
Oof.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
This is a good stopping point, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm gonna save when I get the chance.
No, you're good though. But I'm definitely gonna have to join for the next stream.
Oh, look at Miles running at the bottom.
She can't take the excitement.
I'm literally just shaking the controller. I didn't know it worked like that. Oh yeah, I'll replenish.
Obviously.
And I will save. I think that'll be it for today's stream.
Oof, that was really good.
That was I love that. That was the best part of the story so far. That's hype. That's so hype.
I know.
All right, so
They call it spoilers for me, but
you know, who cares?
oh, you're a bitch.
You're the one who
See
stuck with me.
if you come over here now. See if I come get your ass to come here.
You will.
Fuck off.
All right, so that will be. Fuck. No. Okay.
Bro.
So that will be the end of. Okay, so I can just save, but I can't do anything else. Lovely. All right, so that'll be the end of the stream for today. I think we'll just end it right here. So thank you for joining. I'll keep doing this sometime soon, and I'll force Gabe to join as well.
Yeah.
Because unless he doesn't want to watch the rest of it, it's up to him.
You're funny.
I might stream again tomorrow. I don't know yet, but yeah, that's a good stopping point for now. Got a nice story beat there. That was good. I liked that. That was pretty good. All right. Thank you very much, and see you next time.
Bye.